I hope so. I've not signed a 2.5 year deal to play 20 odd minutes. Hopefully it can be tough going abroad to another club, but hopefully for me it's something I'm looking forward to and I'm very excited. So hopefully it will go well. I was in Poland for I can't even remember now. I think it was a week, and then I went back to London, then London, Turkey. So I haven't really spent much time in Poland itself. So I'm looking forward to going back, meet my fiance, and we can go and look at places to live. And like I say, it's very exciting, and I'm looking forward to living somewhere new and getting used to it. He is, yep. I know he lives a long way away, but I spoke to him a lot about the football and how he finds it. And I've said he has nothing but great things to say, and he was a big reason why I came out. It made it a lot easier for me. You can speak to people who give you opinions about what they think you should do, and it's a lot better to talk to somebody that's in the situation that he is out here. And so he's the perfect person to talk to, and like I say, he said nothing but good things, and was a big reason why I've come out. Very good, yeah, very good. Everybody's been very welcoming. It was, a bit of a worry for me coming to Poland initially, because I obviously don't know anybody, and I didn't know how many people would speak English, be able to speak good English to me. But everybody speaks very good English, and they've been very welcoming. And the games themselves have gone well in the friendlies. It's very important to get your fitness, but it's also nice to win these games. And I think the games we've played in, we've won them all and drawn one. So it's been a great first few weeks, and hopefully we can build on that and go into the games now. I think if you take it a stage at a time, the most important thing is to get into the top 8 before the league splits. I think it's quite similar to Scotland, the way it splits in half. So that's definitely the most important thing. I think at the moment it's to just concentrate on that. It's easy to look too far ahead to the end of the season and set yourself goals that might not be achievable when it comes to that stage. So I think we just concentrate on winning the next period of games up until where the season splits, and we'll go from there. Yep, I've never had it before. I've in Scotland maybe could have had it a couple of seasons ago. We didn't play a game for I think it was a good month. There was a lot of snow, and it was a bad winter. It was one of the worst ones they'd had in a long time. But never actually a break. I was always training through the period, so it's definitely a different. I mean, I haven't personally had the time off, so I've just sort of trained and then come on the camps. But it's something different for me next Christmas to be able to think that I'll have a bit of time off, and it's nice. Yeah, I've always grown up around football with my dad and my granddad, going to Rangers games and what have you. And fortunately enough, I've always wanted to be a footballer, and I've managed to do that. I've worked hard, and you've got to have that little bit of luck, and I've managed to become a professional footballer, and now I'm looking to play the highest level I can. It's something I've always wanted to do. So yeah, that was probably a surreal experience. I think if you ask most people, it's used to warm up the goalkeeper while the manager was giving his team talk. It's not something I think that would happen nowadays. You wouldn't see kids in the change room just before the game, but football's changed, I guess. It's like I say, I've always very lucky to be brought up in that environment and going to training, and I'm fortunate to have that experience, and I was a very lucky boy. It was, yeah. It was a free kick, probably the best goal I've scored as well. So it was nice. My dad was at the game, and as well as my mum and my sister and everybody else, my fiance. It was nice to have my whole family there. But people obviously asked about my dad with Rangers, so he was happy because it was a draw, but I scored, so he wins both ways, I think. But it was it was a surreal moment. No, I haven't. No, it's football. You know, people take set plays at different clubs, and that's the way it works. It's not a massive concern for me at the moment. The biggest thing for me is trying to get into the starting 11 and doing a good job for the team and going from there.